Hey everyone, it's Fantayzia. So today I thought I would talk about my 2023 predictions for The Sims 4. I don't know, it's the end of the year. We're in December now and I thought it was the perfect time to do this. So before we get into it, let's do our notification shout out, and this one goes to Ellie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. That made my day, honestly. So thank you for your comment. And if you guys want a chance to be in a notification shout out, all you gotta do is comment down below. I do have a little list here, and some of these things actually is because of certain surveys. So I'm gonna pull some stuff up through this video and all of that. So yeah, we're just gonna chat. It's gonna be like podcast style. So something that we do know, or actually two things that we know, is we're getting the infant update early 2023, and we're getting 2 new expansion packs. We don't know when we're getting those, but I'm assuming one of them is gonna be like around the time we get infants. So because of that, I really think we're gonna get generations. I feel like everyone's talking about this. This one is kind of like, I mean, it's definitely not a given because we might not be getting it, but I just feel like it's a prediction that most people have. So this one's definitely not surprising. So I'm not going to talk about this for too long. I feel like I've talked about generations so much on my channel, but like, can we just cross our fingers? Like, we don't want to get our hopes up too high, but I don't know. I feel like they're moving towards the direction of maybe giving us generations. We've gotten a lot of hints in the past, and then I feel like there was no generations hints for a while. And now finally, it feels like hints are kind of happening again in a way. Like, I don't know, how could they not give us generations? If they give us infants and no generations, honestly gonna be kind of confusing, especially because in the Sims Summit stream there was like artwork shown that is like hints towards future packs, and there was a Sim like holding a baby on her back, and then there was a little kid on a bike, which we only have bikes right now for the adults, and then of course teens can use them, but yeah, we don't have that for the kiddos, and so that makes me think like, okay, like that would fit into generations too. I don't know. So yeah, I'm very hopeful for that. So that's my first prediction. Now, my next prediction for expansion packs, hear me out. So this took me a little bit. I was looking at some surveys, which I'll pull up in a minute, but I feel like we're gonna get an expansion pack that's like kind of a vacation pack with resorts, hotels, amusement parks, water parks. Like, I know we have, of course, the option to go on vacation. You can turn anything into a vacation home now in any world you want. There's all of that stuff, right? And then obviously we got a whole pack, island living, that's very like vacation vibes, but they always, okay, they never give us like this true vacation pack. Like every single one of them has been like, I don't know, supposed to be like an adventure, like jungle adventure, and then yeah, we got camping, but that's not even like what I'm thinking of at all. Like, we don't have a true vacation pack like the one in The Sims 2 Bon Voyage. In The Sims 3 we could run resorts and stuff. We did get that. That was like our true vacation pack, I feel like, you know, that really felt like a vacation. And then other than that, we just had World Adventures, which again was like adventure themed, right? So that wasn't really like vacation. Yeah, you could stay somewhere, but you know, it wasn't like, you know, what you're thinking of like true relaxation vacation. I don't know, that kind of rhymes. But yeah, I just feel like some people might be doubtful of this, but like I said, there's been stuff in surveys. I'm gonna pull some stuff up. So this comes from Extra Time Media. I'm gonna have this link down below. I think these are real surveys. Like, it does say The Sims 4 new expansion packs, clues from old surveys. Now, some of these things I remember seeing on surveys, and then other things I don't remember seeing on surveys. So go ahead and comment down below. Obviously these surveys are not up anymore, but there was different things on here. Actually, a lot of them were things that we ended up getting. Like, there was one called Wonderful World of Winter, which seems like, you know, at the time, oh, we're not going to get something like that. We already have seasons. But then it mentions like skiing, ice skating, snowboarding. And then we go ahead and get a pack, Snowy Escape, with like snowboarding and everything. Yeah, a lot of these have actually come true, which is why I feel like the ones missing, I feel like could actually happen. So there's a lot of just like vacation related things. Like, there's an amusement park section, cliffs on the ocean, beach, which we do have beaches already, but then there's resort, there's cruise ship. And you know, they just all have like little descriptions. That's usually how it is with the surveys. There's water park. There's like all these different categories that I feel like could all go together. So then it got me thinking, okay, wait, we're getting 2 expansion packs. Honestly, it was really difficult for me to actually figure out what could be the other expansion pack. I could be completely off. Okay, this could be like not at all what's happening. So yeah, like I think Generations is more likely, but even then I could be completely wrong about that because sometimes the Sims team surprises us when it comes to expansion packs, you know, like with the high school years. I know like that was in surveys as well. There's literally a survey that says like American high school and like lists like cheerleaders and all this stuff. I definitely remember that survey and you know, that's exactly what we got, but people were very doubtful. I even remember when I knew ahead of time because I got the pack early and people were still like, no girl, you're reaching, it's not happening. And I'm just like, oh, but it is. I'm pre-recording videos for it. But I couldn't say that at the time, right? So yeah, like obviously that seemed like something that wouldn't actually come about as an expansion pack because it seems like, okay, how are you gonna make an expansion pack just off high school? But they did it. And so I don't know, honestly, the 2 expansion packs could be anything. If it seems like they can turn anything to an expansion pack, even when we feel like maybe they shouldn't be expansion packs, it feels like not enough for an expansion pack, they do it anyways. So these could be completely wrong. I just feel like the 2 things that would be the most worth being expansion packs is Generations and then like a vacation resort hotel amusement water park type of thing. I don't know what they call that. Comment down below if you would have any names for that. Originally I would think like we would get a resorts and hotels game pack. However, you know, all these things have been on surveys and it gets me thinking like, okay, what if we actually get an expansion pack that has hotels, resorts, but also has amusement parks, water parks, like a true vacation pack where you can go somewhere to a destination, like a bigger vacation world for one, because it won't be a game pack, right? So a bigger vacation world. And instead of it just having like one little theme of like, you know, you can go like on a hike or something and like go explore the wilderness. No, like have it be where you go to vacation and you know, check in at your hotel or your resort. You have a hotel room, you have like a room at your resort, whatever. There's like resort food, there's like a buffet, you know, kind of like The Sims 3 when you could like own a resort, you know, or you could visit one. Your Sims could run the resort, that's another thing. Or maybe they can work at the hotel, that would be cool. So that would add a big chunk there. And then places for your Sims to visit like while they're on vacation. More fun like destinations, like go to an amusement park, you know, and go to a water park. This would be the perfect opportunity to add in like water slides and just more fun things. I know like they can't add in like, there's certain limitations to The Sims 4, I will say that, right? But I definitely think they can do water slides. I've been waiting for that forever. I think they can do like swim up bars where like the bar is inside the water. I think they can totally do things like a lazy river, stuff like that. Yeah, just like more fun water activities. Like we've gotten like the slip and slide or whatever thing we have. They've done things like that. I feel like, you know, we can expand on that, get some more stuff. And then amusement parks. Okay, so here's where like I would love to see it. I guess it depends like how they would do it because obviously we got our first little taste with high school years and everything was a rabbit hole, but you know, we got to experience a little bit with rides and stuff, but we didn't really get to experience it. Like, I feel like everyone's over it already. So, I don't know. I would be hoping if they did a pack like this, amusement parks would be more interactable. I'm not saying like, oh my god, give us like a huge roller coaster. No, just like, you know, like if we got like a merry-go-round, we can actually like see them on it and stuff like that. Just more like amusement park activities, like different fair games and stuff like that would be cool. You know, they can do things like that and like different fair foods like candy apples, all that type of stuff. So I think that would be fun, but just like a true vacation pack that truly feels like your Sims are on vacation and like staying in a hotel room and like going out every day to like do all these different festivities. Honestly, guys, I live in Canada and one of my favorite places to go to vacation to is Niagara Falls, the Canadian side. So there's like 2 different sides to it. The Canadian side, I've never been to the other side of Niagara Falls, but I know the Canadian side has tons of stuff to do. So if you've ever been there or you just know about it or you've seen a vlog, like there's just stuff to do. As soon as you walk out of your hotel room, there's like things to do on every freaking corner. So much entertainment. So I feel like that would be cool. Like that just feels like a true vacation to me. Anyways, those are the 2 expansion packs that, you know, are kind of my predictions. And I mean, I hope they happen. I just feel like those are something that is necessary. Now, if we don't get that type of thing as an expansion pack, I have no idea what the other expansion pack would be. If you have any ideas, definitely comment down below. I think the only other thing they could do that I don't know, we haven't really got any hints towards it, so I don't know about it, but it's like some kind of into the future pack or traveling back in time. But yeah, because the reason I say that is because those would make, you know, enough content for an expansion pack, but they never hinted towards it or anything, I don't think. So unless I'm wrong, but I don't really think that's gonna happen. Now, of course, they might put that type of thing into a game pack and all that. However, I have different predictions for my game packs. So for my first game pack that I feel like they're gonna come out with is a band pack. This is another thing that could be an expansion pack, but I don't want it to be, so I just didn't put it like that because like, okay, this is my predictions, but also like if I really am just hoping something doesn't happen, I can't write it as my prediction because I don't want to put that energy into the air. Like I would just, okay, like I'm all for a band pack, but I just don't want to see that as an expansion pack because we already have Get Famous and everything. And like, I don't know. I just like a whole other expansion pack for that type of stuff. I think it would be much better as a game pack. I actually wish that they put that type of stuff in Get Famous. I think it would have made a lot of sense. But because they didn't, I'm completely okay with it as a game pack. I think that would be fun. Your Sims can create bands, you know, kind of system like the get together system, but you know, for bands. I think that would be really cool, and you can name your band, perform, stuff like that. You know, they could add like more official concerts maybe. We've also gotten hints towards that in previous surveys and stuff, so I mean, I could see that happening. Next up for game pack is like a cooking pack. Okay, so I recently did a video where I talked about how, you know, I would love to see that. I could see it happening for real because we're missing so many things when it comes to cooking, like so many things for baking. We're missing even just basic stuff like blenders, toasters, like just the basic necessities that Sims should have. And like, yes, we have dine out, but like we need like a better cooking system. I feel like they have mentioned like culinary things in previous surveys, but I don't know. They haven't talked about it much. It would just be really nice to see. And the reason I have it as a prediction is just because there's definitely things they could do as game packs, but I feel like they've done so many game packs where I'm just like, okay, what are things that are missing? And then I think of that. So I definitely think that's a possibility. I think bands are more likely when it comes to game packs. My last prediction for a game pack, which I also think is more likely than a cooking one, is a romance pack. So this was also an idea that came to mind because, well, I was thinking about like, okay, we're really missing a lot of romance things. But then I was like, okay, I don't want to put it as my predictions if there's like nothing pointing towards it. So on the simscommunity.info, I'll go ahead and link it down below, of course. They do have an article that shows things from old surveys. So credit to them because like this was great because I was like, okay, this has been on previous surveys. Modern love and romance. It says from love at first sight to digital dating, discover a wide variety of relationship types for your Sims. Explore their desires, tastes, and preference. Take them on a journey to discover what works for them. So if you want to read like this whole page, like I said, I'll be linked down below as well as the other one I mentioned. And then you guys can kind of do your predictions, whatever you think is more likely. But yeah, I think this could definitely happen and I'm all for that. Oh my god, like that would be amazing. I think we just really need more romance stuff. And like the digital dating, like yeah, we still don't have online dating. I just keep waiting for that to happen. There's so many packs where I'm like, okay, it'll probably come with this one, and then it just doesn't. And I'm like, what are they waiting for? Give my Sims their online dating. Like it's such a good way. I don't know. It's sometimes your Sims can have trouble finding other Sims that have their interests, and this would just be so freaking useful. Okay, so now I want to go into my predictions that are actually just to do with free updates because I was like, what do I think is gonna come for free updates? One thing I instantly thought of is just more relationship types. I feel like that's going to come in 2023 because yeah, we need like all the relationship options in Create a Sim, and I feel like this has been asked for so long, and they've given us more Create a Sim things like pronouns and all that. So yeah, I have a feeling we might get like everything in Create a Sim soon, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I just want to be able to do all the things in Create a Sim. If I have a storyline where I don't want to make everyone, but like I want two Sims to be cousins, I want to be able to just do that instead of having to create like other Sims to make them be cousins. Does that make sense? And the next things that I feel like are going to be coming when it comes to Create a Sim is actually also because of simscommunity.info's article. So again, like I said, this one will be linked down below. It's the same article as the other one. So this was on like a previous survey. So that's why I feel like, okay, like maybe we're gonna see it happen. The two that I can see happening the most out of this list here is dual eye colors. I think that is literally something that needs to be there already. And I feel like it's requested a lot, and so many people already make custom content eyes that have two different colors. So I'm just like, and then the pets have them. So that's what's leading me to believe 2023 will finally be the year that it happens. And then the other thing that I'm thinking is stretch marks. So from this list, some of the things we already have now, like body hair, we have scars. We got kind of like more intense scars because of the werewolves, but still we do have more scars in the game now. And I think another pack gave us some scars too, didn't it? I don't know. But yeah, because we got the body hair, I'm just like, okay, stretch marks. I just feel like that could be next. next. So those are the things that I think are going to be coming to Creatism. Now, lastly, I'm leaving this for the last prediction because it's very like, it's something I'm predicting it, but like I'm also very iffy about if it'll really happen, and that's cars. I know a lot of us are very doubtful for if cars will come now. Like it's just like, it's been so long. We keep thinking they're coming and then they don't. But I think there's a possibility that it might come at the end of 2023. But I don't want to get my hopes up for that one because I just think it's still unlikely, but I think it's a prediction of mine because they keep on like giving us new worlds and stuff like that have the gas stations. Like it happens so frequently now. It's just making me think like there's gonna be more transportation, and they keep like slowly adding, like, you know, we got bikes and stuff. So I could see it happening. Before we wrap up this video, I did also write down some of my hopes, but these are not my predictions. These are just things that I don't think they're gonna happen in 2023, but like I would be so happy. The first one is zodiac signs. Like I almost was gonna add that on my list for my predictions for Creatism, but then I was like, no, then I changed it because I don't see it actually happening. So therefore it's definitely not my prediction, but it would be so nice. Like I really want zodiac signs, and you know, some people are not for that, so I can understand why they're not there yet, but I think just have it be an option. Like the pronouns, if you're someone who doesn't want to give your sim a pronoun, you don't have to. You don't have to click it. Like, you know, you have that option. So I think that's what they should do. Same with the likes and dislikes. You don't have to give your sims likes and dislikes, but you can. So they should do the same thing with zodiac signs. It can just be there. You can have your sim have them, and then it'll give them more like personality. But if you're not for that, you don't like the idea of zodiac signs, and you just don't click one. So I feel like it's perfect. I would love it. Like I loved that in The Sims 3 so much. Even in The Sims 2, like based on your sim's personality, it kind of just like put an automatic zodiac sign for them, and I loved that. So like we've always had that, and then they just took it away. Next, that I don't think is happening this year, or next year, I mean, but I think it will happen maybe like 2024, preteens. Just because like people have that, there's like the rumor going around that the blurred speech said new life stages, not new life stage. I know some people believe it, some people don't. I don't know. I just haven't been speaking about it because so many people think that's what it said, or they've like claimed that they've like put it into Photoshop and like squished the image a certain way and it said that. I didn't do that, so like I can't speak from my own experience, so I'm not saying that it says that, but if it does, then I feel like preteens will eventually come, but like I don't think they'll come, you know, 2023 because we're getting infants. I doubt they would do 2 new life stages in 1 year, but it's just like a hope of mine. And then my last hope, but my hope that I think is the least likely, is the return of stuff packs. Please, can we get that? Like, I wanted to put that on my predictions too because like I want it so badly. If I'm just gonna be real with you guys, no, like I can't put that on my predictions because I don't think that's gonna happen. So that's just on my hopes. I just really want the return of stuff packs. I would much prefer stuff packs over kits. The last 2 kits I loved, but like overall, no, give me the stuff packs. I want that. And you know, I never used to be the biggest fan of stuff packs until the last couple ones. Like the last stuff pack, they left it off amazingly. Like, why did you give us such a good stuff pack and then just end them? What? You literally like guys, I swear to God, the Sims team made us so happy with that last stuff pack. We were like, wow, this feels really full and good. This is a good stuff pack. Like, it's actually changing gameplay. And then that was it. No more. Like... That really made me hopeful for future stuff packs, and they were just gone. But anyways, you guys, that is the end of my little list. Comment down below your predictions. Also, totally comment down below your hopes as well. Things that, like, you know, you don't think is gonna happen, but you just hope that it would. But I'm really curious about your guys' predictions, especially when it comes to packs. I think a lot of us probably are predicting generations, but when it comes to the other expansion pack, I want to know what you guys think because we know we're getting 2, and I feel like for the other one, it could be anything. Like, my prediction took me a while to come up with, and even then, I feel I'm not that confident in my prediction when it comes to the second expansion pack. Like, it really might not happen, but I don't know. As of now, that's what I just felt the best going with. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are all having an amazing, amazing day, and don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys also so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!
The night is young, so